What's up, my beautiful people?
Heyo.
I'm Bo.
I'm JP.
And this is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. This is the show for April 12th, 2018. We have beer, we have news, we have all kinds of stuff for you. And
It's mostly gaming related.
it really, there's a lot of gaming stuff. Anyways. So, as you guys know, we like to do a live show every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Spreaker.com/SOYK Radio and Facebook.com/SOYK Radio. We love you too, Devin. Kissy faces. Oh, how adorable.
That's weird. Let's. It's only awkward if we make it awkward, Devin.
It's because I gave him candy and flowers and coffee earlier. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, guys, yeah. So if you guys don't get a chance to check it out there, don't forget we're also on Stitcher, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. So all kinds of different places to check us out. And if you miss all that, we still have a website, solikeyouKnow.com, and it links to all the stuff that we are. Yeah, all the stuff that we are. So, as you guys know, we like to start out our show with the intro to the craft brew.
In review.
JP, what's we drinking today?
Tonight, we are drinking Hot Streak from Blacktooth Brewing Company. They are based out of Sheridan, Wyoming. This beer was given to us by our good friend Mike. Let's think he's in California, eh? So there's that
all over the place.
This is an American-style 6.2 ABV IPA, copper in color, accentuated with American hops. Bo's gonna hate it.
Yep.
This beer imparts both pine and citrus flavors while maintaining an ever-present floral aroma.
Yeah, I am not excited to drink this beer slightly. And the little bit of ice in it is making it look chunky, which isn't helping.
You can give me more.
Don't worry, I plan on it. Alright, just fill her right up. There we go. Okay.
My sister just joined. Hello!
What's up, Liz? Wow, look, it's like freezing on the ice cube. That's cool. I've never seen that before.
It's a miniature scale of global warming.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so drinking this beer tonight. Hopefully JP likes it and can give you a more honest opinion than I would because, well, you know, I'm a pansy. So.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Focus.
Apparently I can't leave the frame. That's what's going on.
Oh. It's because of your black shirt. It's focusing there.
Oh, shit. That might be. No! Stop! Stop. Go. Okay, stay on me. On me. Okay? No. Stop that. Son of a bitch. What's going on? Oh, maybe it was that. It's better now.
Hey!
Anyways, guys. So, yeah. We're going to be drinking this beer throughout the show, and we will give you a review at the end. Looks cool. But yeah, so as you guys are well informed, we always want to inform you about our awesome sponsor. That's Hanginz, Hanginz. This is an awesome product that goes on your phone with a case, allowing you to strap it to your neck, your wrist, your purse, your backpack to keep it from falling to the ground. Because it's a $1,000 investment. You might as well protect it. You should put phone cases on it, and you should put screen covers on it, and you should put a Hanginz on it. Because that's what people do with important things. I should put a screen cover on my face. You know, whatever.
It's important.
Shh. Oh. I fucked that up. But yeah, so coming up next is Slick Feed,
where we geek on your week.
Sorry, shaking up beer. So yeah. But if you guys have heard recently, Toys R Us has been closing down. I know we've talked about it before, and it's sad. It's a loss of a childhood thing, kind of like...
Because that motto doesn't make any sense anymore. Because when I want to grow up, I want to be a Toys R Us kid. You can't.
You can't anymore. You can't be a Toys R Us kid. Now you have to be like... Oh, are there any toy stores left? Like Big Branch?
KB
KB Toys is gone here.
It's gone? Oh,
KB Toys left here when I was like 8.
I don't know any other toy branch.
Fuck. That's just sad. Toys are going out the window.
It's because the man is taking all the way their sales. I mean the man, I mean Amazon.
Amazon is the man. The man is keeping us down. No,
I say that as I have like Amazon Prime.
Oh, I know Prime, and I order everything off of Prime. It's because Amazon Prime is fantastic, and everyone should have it.
I used the shit out of Amazon when I was overseas.
Oh,
like in England,
yeah, understandable.
England
dude.
and Japan. I was like, oh, I'm getting stuff. It's like we don't ship there. I was like, Amazon does, so just go to Amazon.
Yeah, no, it's pretty easy for that to happen. I mean, it's just so convenient. But anyways, speaking of convenience, you know what's good with a nice giant open warehouse? A Rave. Which was recently canceled by the Popos because it was illegal and they had no rights to be there. So they had broken in, set up a rave, and hundreds of people were there. Only 5 were arrested, and sadly, the sound equipment was seized by the cops.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, they could have just like those mini booms.
Oh yeah.
They could have just hooked. Those things are fucking loud.
I know. Have you seen those mobile speaker systems too that people wear on their backs now?
Yeah.
It looks like it's just like a big ass speaker. Some dude did like a Tough Mudder with one on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
was it playing? You're the best.
Oh, never gonna bring me down. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, it would have been fantastic. And hold on, I need to get the chat over here. I'm sorry. I'm looking off to the side like a douchebag. There we go. Megan's here. What's up? Next Gen will not have that earworm.
The Toys R Us jingle.
Oh. I'm like, I've been playing Pokemon Go a lot, so I'm like, Next Gen Pokemon earworm? What is the earworm?
I don't think that's a Next Gen.
So, yeah. But anyways, so that got closed down. Kind of sad sauce, but, you know, it's on them. But it's still sad. And that's probably a lot of expensive equipment.
Yeah.
So much.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool to have, like, a Rave in a Toys R Us, but
right?
If they went through, like, the legal channels, like, hey, it's Brandon. I'm like, we won't mess with anything. It's like, can we do this?
Yeah. We can have a police escort here.
They probably just want you to pay some sort of thing so you can have a Rave there.
Probably.
It's because no one was getting paid. Like, no one higher up was getting paid. So that's why they busted that.
That's fair. I mean, that is what happens with government. Charlie horse. Eureka's back on Prime. I didn't know it was on Prime. I'm so excited. I love that show. It's fantastic. But
they canceled, like... Did it have a proper ending? Eureka?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they went back and gave a proper ending to it, which is nice of them.
Science.
Yeah, they damn near killed everyone in town, and the sheriff saved it, like usual.
Sci-fi is so weird with their cancellation.
I know, they canceled the good shit. Like, Universe was just starting to really, like, get into it. I was into it, and it was getting even better, and they're like, okay, now we're gonna go to sleep. And that's it. They're dead. They died. That's the end of it. What the fuck?
So then, are you caught up with Origins? Is Origins, like, coming out one episode at a time?
No. I kind of want to watch... I said I was going to watch all of Season 1 of Stargate SG-1. Now I'm into Season 2. I guess I'm afraid to watch it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want it to be ruined. Everything Stargate has been so fantastic. And I don't want it to get bad. I don't want to be like, I love Stargate, I love this, and Atlantis, and Universe. We don't talk about Origins. But I love all the other ones! Because I would be sad. Sad panda. You missed it the first time around. You were deployed. Oh, when it was on Prime? Because it was originally on Netflix. Oh, when on Sci-Fi. Because it was on Sci-Fi, and then they put all the reruns on Netflix for a long time. I watched them twice. And then it must have gone to Prime. I haven't watched it on Prime yet. So, But either way, I'm excited. So, yeah. Oh, Snap Panda. Oh, by the way, if you guys have gone to Toys R Us or Babies R Us, FYI, the sales all blow. Anything that you really do want and have any interest in is only like 5% off. So when you go in, you're looking like, oh, I want this awesome Lego set, 5% off. Oh, hey, I want this $1 toy, 25% off. What a great deal! It's like, y'all are
Super
morons. Morons. If they would have done like 35% on Legos, they would have been all gone. But you know what was totally full still? The Lego aisle.
Yeah, because it's expensive as fucking shit.
Yeah. And Legos are marked up hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the factory, they're actually pretty cheap. Like, comparatively.
With, like, 3D printing, you could probably print your own Legos.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be as exact and perfect. 3D printers are only so accurate with the ones that we can afford.
The CNC.
I mean, if you were to 3D print it and CNC lathe it so it worked out, yes.
No, they have CNC, like, printing. Like 3D printers.
Oh yeah, but it's a difference because you have acrylic, you have plastic, you have metal, and all this stuff. But most of them give you a semi-rough finish. The ones that give you a smooth finish, you're paying like $10,000 for. So unless, don't get me wrong, unless you have that money and you really really like Legos, you can probably just do the Lego monthly club where you pay $20 a month. They mail you whatever Lego you want. You build it, break it down, send it back to them. I know it's weird, but it works. So apparently that's what Brian does with his kids.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
For kids, I'm like, but for someone else, I'm just like, What do you This is first sip of the beer. Mikey doesn't like it.
That was disgusting. I'm done. Oh, I'll try a little more in a little bit. Oh, that made my eyes water. Fuck. You probably love it, don't you?
I like it.
Good. Someone has to. Oh, man. That was
It's not that
I think
strong.
I just got kicked in the taint.
The hops isn't that bad.
It is for me. Whoa, I can't get that taste out of my mouth. Shut up. Anyways, where are we at? Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Scorch!
Scorch.
This!
Yeah. Speaking of can't get that taste out of my mouth. You got somewhere I can squanch. But Rick and Morty vs. Dungeons and Dragons is going to be getting a crossover.
What? I like it.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Yeah. Oh, I could dig that hard. I could dig it hard. So we got Morty asks Grandpa Rick to explain D&D to him. Surprise, as the Smith family is thrown into a fantasy realm. It's due out August 2018. Yeah, I'm excited.
So yeah, it's awesome that we're getting more Rick and Morty. It's not that great that it's not an animated thing, but it's a comic book. So it's like, and like when there was talks of when we were D&Ding once a week.
Yeah,
there were talks of me like doing a guest dungeon master, and I had like a whole thing planned out where Rick and Morty ended up showing up, and
just like I do. We just got to make sure we have the people in the group that will play.
True.
And finish and have the time to play.
Because I have the Rick and Morty voice down, so.
So it's one of those things. It's hard because we had such a good time, and then you could tell people
waxed and waned.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't think we didn't. I think we didn't take a long enough break in between like sessions of like one story ending and another beginning.
You should give it like a good 6 months or so.
No, just like maybe 2 weeks or something. Like let people think about.
Because we gave some time. There were points where it was like 3 weeks off.
Was it 3 weeks off?
Yeah. But that's how it goes. Apparently, I'm a shitty dungeon master. That's how it works. I was
in Hawaii for the first time, for the first session.
Yeah, I was having tons of fun. I was having a good time, but that's how it goes. But whatever. I mean, I know Devin wants to play. You've said you want to. Hannah does. So I just gotta re-pick up the story and see how it goes from there. Either way, whatever. I'm going to finish it one way or the other, even if I'm playing with myself. Never mind, I'm going to shut up. So, yeah, Rick and Morty, D&D, super awesome. Rave penises. Yes, this one's exciting.
Okay, so a game that I've been totally absorbed in, and it's taken over most of my gaming, is Monster Hunter World. And right now they will be having an 8-bit Mega Man event that starts Friday the 13th, tomorrow. So they're releasing this right in the middle of another event that they're having, the Spring Blossom Festival, where you can gain tickets to make like cool armors, like the Queen Beetle armor and different swords. You have these like beetle tuxedos that you can make. I was like, kind of weird, but I'm like, it's for whatever.
I'm imagining, obviously I haven't played this game, I'm imagining the Rad Beetles from Fallout just turning into a really messed up outfit.
Just suited up and stuff. Those are some high-class roaches.
Just gut out the bug and just wear its skin.
And also, the Spring Blossom Festival was the same one that released the Ignition Greatsword. It's basically a greatsword that has rockets in the back. So what's cool is when you charge it up, the animation, that rocket just becomes bigger until you like release it. And it's like, it's pretty crazy.
Nice.
And then
is it like the rocket sledge out of Fallout? Similar?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So, and then at the end of this month, people who want to be the greatest edgelords can wear Dante's coat from Devil May Cry, starting April 27th.
Yes. So,
and this is all free. None of this is like loot box. There are no loot boxes in there.
Oh, what's that? Someone's taking a hint from Rockstar, who has been doing this for a while, and it's a proven thing. Good job, Monster Hunter World. You can pay attention to the market. I approve of that.
Well, they asked the directors, it's like, why would we want people to, or let people pay to skip content? That's like, that doesn't make any sense to us. So it's like, so you're saying to your demographic that your game is shit unless you pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, all this stuff is filler. You don't really need to play it. You can buy it.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing with the some of the new WoWs. Like when they started doing like the paid pre-level, like you get 100. You start out at 100. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think that's a little bit...
Work your goddamn ass off. That's what I did. I busted balls to get somewhere that was like at the start to mediocre raid.
Yeah, but I think like when you throw that many levels, that many buttons, that much micro and macro at a new player, you're just like, I'm done.
Oh yeah, not to. I mean, you go in, and if you are still clicking, you don't belong at the hundreds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we're at
it's not a place that you're supposed to be. What the fuck? Whatever. They can hear us.
There's so much Vaseline on the windows.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Sorry, guys.
I think it's his black shirt.
Okay, you talk about Monster Hunter. I'm going to change my shirt. I'll be back. I wear black shirts all the time.
Yeah, we're still out of focus. I don't think it is.
I'm going to change it anyway.
So he's changing his black shirt. But yeah, Monster Hunter, I'm just having fun with it. There's some few gripes and complaints where it's like, to join a friend, you have to have their special code that you have to type in, and it's not an easy code. It's a 12-digit code, and they have uppercase, lowercase numbers in there, and you're just like, why does it feel like a password?
12 midgets?
Digit.
Oh.
Digit.
12 midget code.
Is there like a smudge on the screen? On the camera?
I don't think so.
But yeah, I'm having fun with it. I'd like regardless. So if you feel like picking up Monster Hunter, add me on PSN. That's J Pizzletron. J Pizzle Gomez. I'm sorry. I have so many things I use.
I'll J Pizzle on your Gomez, not yours.
My Gomez? This Gomez?
Wait, did I put it on the same color? God damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways. What Where are we at?
Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Megan. I know. I don't know what's up with the camera. I'm sorry.
Fix our shit. It's not like we haven't been doing this forever.
I know. I don't know what's up. It's acting super weird. I might have to, like, plug it and plug it back in, but that's not something you do during the show. It fucks everything up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Monster Hunter. Where are we at now? Oh, Overwatch. I'm super excited about Overwatch. I just played the new event that came out before the show, Retribution. I tried to play it last night, but it seemed like everyone and their grandma was downloading it.
But it was only like a 14 gig download, right?
Yeah, but it took...
It taxed the server.
2.5 hours to download 14 gigs.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit.
Anytime Overwatch releases a new event, it takes a while for that first day. Because everyone's coming back.
That's true. And in all fairness, I usually have my computer on in preparation for it, so it's downloading while I'm gone. But I forgot. But
for shame.
I know. So, yeah. No, I mean, it finally got it. But either way, I have to play it. It's super awesome. So the big event, instead of the PvE event where you're normally in, the one area and everything's just amassing and coming towards
King's
you.
Row.
Yeah.
Last year's.
Yeah.
Trace's first mission.
Yeah. You do. It's just like that where we're actually moving around, which is cool. It's not like Junkenstein's Revenge. So you're moving from room to room and you're having a whole bunch of Talon agents coming towards you and trying to kick your ass. Me and Matt played it on hard, which was still pretty fun. I didn't die, but that's because I was playing Reaper and I'm pretty good at not dying with Reaper. But
yeah, because his kit allows you to live as long as you're damaging people.
Yes. And there were more than enough people to maintain my health. But everyone else went down at least 2 or 3 times. So
who's the healer? Moira?
Moira.
Moira's the healer this time around?
Yeah. So it's Genji, McCree, Reaper, and Moira. So, which is a good team. I mean, it did really well. Especially if you have a good Moira player who is good at healing you while still throwing out DPS. So, yeah. So, but it's super exciting. But if you guys want to check it out, there's a whole bunch of skins that just came out, and it's running from April 10th through the 30th. So don't miss out. Now's your chance. Last bit related to Overwatch indirectly. Looty Bookses. Yes. Looty Books. If you guys have been paying attention, I gotta stop saying that. I say it a lot. On the internets currently, loot boxes have been getting a lot of shit. It really started up with Battlegrounds 2 from Star Wars Battlegrounds 2, Battlefront.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront.
Sorry. I was thinking of PUBG. Battlefront 2, where they were paying. It was a pay-to-win scenario, and it was pissing people off left and right. So what was occurring is everyone really started to analyze the loot boxes, and they're like, oh, you're basically gambling. That's what's going on here.
This is a Skinner box thing.
Yeah.
Right away.
So what's occurring, is everyone's realizing that it's gambling, and then, it's underage gambling. So what happened recently is that South Korea sued the makers of the game called Sudden Attack 2 for $1 million, which...
Sudden.
Very sudden. It's pretty rough. It's just, this seems like a precursor to what could be occurring, which is definitely not a good thing. I don't want these companies to go down. I'd rather them learn their lesson and understand, but at the same time...
what Sudden Attack is?
I looked at some of the screenshots. It looks like Team Fortress. Yeah. Like, one of the characters looked like the quick dude, the Team Fortress's Tracer, whatever his name is, I can't remember. I haven't played Team Fortress in like 3 years.
What is that dude? Scout?
Scout, yes. He looks just like Scout. Like, looks like they stole the mapping.
Usually all that stuff on Steam is like just asset flips, and then it's just like, oh, yeah, here it is.
Yeah. So really, it's just the pay to win has just opened the doors, for the possibility of a whole bunch of other companies getting sued, which is sad, but it's understandable at the same time because it is underage gambling.
Yeah, because regardless, it's still gambling. I don't. It's a dangerous thing to get people hooked onto it. Like spending $1,000 on a $60 game. That seems ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
I know some people. I know a lot of people who spend regularly $100, $200 on loot box seasons for Overwatch.
I play with Overwatch people who do that.
I know some of those people as well. And I was just like, why didn't you just wait till the event is over and just buy a couple boxes then? It's like, I just wanted it now.
Well,
it doesn't.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like some of them, like the way I usually do it, I'll play all the way through. If I don't get what I want, if there's a really cool one, I might buy 10 boxes. Might buy 10 boxes.
But aren't we all like sitting on like thousands of gold? Like
me? No,
really.
They're usually mine whittles down pretty quick because they're usually at the end of each event. There is one that I want, and most of the time I can buy it.
Yeah, see.
So if you're any good at the game, you can generally buy most of your skins.
Even if you're not, you're just playing.
So, but like I said, there are some times where it's just like, oh, I didn't get this one. All my gold's all gone. I still didn't get it. Okay, I'll try this, and I'll lose out. But overall, I think I've bought boxes 3 times since Overwatch has been out, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah,
but
it's a multiplayer game, and it is cosmetic. It is the lesser of the evils.
Yes, cosmetic is fine.
But like in other companies, like God, who produced Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War?
Unsure.
Ubisoft.
I don't think it was Ubisoft. I don't think.
Or the big Activision? No, I don't know. But they pulled back their loot boxes. They were just like, oh, so now that we've made the lion's share of money that we're like, they took out loot boxes. It was like, it wasn't our intention to have orcs. It's a single player game. I don't understand why you have loot boxes for orcs that you need in your army. And I was like, oh, what's happening? And then they took it out. It's like 6 months after they've made majority of their money.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, see, we're the good guys. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, I can only get this specific orc if I buy him.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, oh, great.
Yeah. That shit sucks. So, I mean, loot boxes suck, but overall, I'd rather win for gold and then be able to buy the crap I want. That would be so much better.
I would rather just buy it instead of buying, like, a loot box.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like win, get my gold. If I'm going to pay for gold, then buy what I want. So, I mean, that sounds like the better system.
But you don't make as much money as a company.
Exactly.
I can see why it's like, why would you pay $3 for a skin, or you can spend $5 so maybe you can get that skin on like 5 loot boxes.
Mm-hmm.
The company will take the 5 loot boxes every time.
Oh yeah, no, it's completely logical why they do it. It just sucks.
I mean, they're companies too. They have to make money, and I understand that. But it's just like,
I mean, it's kind of the reason why I think they can give us the content that they do, because it isn't like Grand Theft Auto and Overwatch, or they're
GTA 5 makes gangbusters,
and that's what I'm saying is that they do the pay in, but the stuff you buy in game is money. You buy physical money, and then you go buy the thing you want. But the difference between the two is that when Overwatch makes something new, it is brand new mapping, all new shit.
Mm-hmm.
When
a whole bunch of
GTA does new stuff, it's generally just a new storyline, which is different. I mean, don't be wrong.
GTA 5 doesn't have any DLC, like single-player story stuff.
No. But they still do a whole bunch of DLC constantly.
Multiplayer, yeah. Racing.
Yeah.
And that's bank heist.
That's the thing though, is that they just get to reuse stuff in game in a different way. They might add stuff every once in a while, which is cool. I mean, they'll add like a car or two, but it's not like remapping a whole city block, which would be a very different scenario. Mm-hmm. So, and that's just I can understand. But the pay to win shit, I'll never get over that one. Never get over it. It's bullshit. So, anyways, let's move on from this crap. I could rant about this bullshit all day because I know I have multiple times.
Good.
Yes. But if you guys didn't notice this evening, Shell is not with us.
And we've gone blurry again.
Why is this happening?
Probably need an update on it.
Probably. Now the time to do like weird stuff. No one will be able to tell what we're doing, see?
No, I'm pretty sure, like, if... Yeah.
That looks like your whole finger went in your nose, yeah. It almost went clear right there. So you have to choke on your hand to clear up the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Choke on it. I have no lead-in from that statement to that. But Shell's not on the show this evening. She's taking care of some personal stuff. But you guys should still check her out on Twitter and Facebook at Shellshock Cosplay. She does a whole bunch of awesome cosplays and events, more specifically the Knights of the Tempest, which is a big event they do. They just had a big one recently. Chapter 3? Was it Chapter 3? Or was
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3 of the episodic thing that they're doing. So it's super cool. You guys should check them out. You can follow them on Facebook at Knights of the Tempest, Twitter, Knights Tempest, or you can go to their website, knightsofthetempest.com. So, yeah, check it out. But coming up next is SlickTube.
Tube Slickers.
Yeah. So HBO has been talking about their new show, Fahrenheit 451. They brought it up a few times since August last year, but now we have kind of a more stable announcement. The main character, aka Guy Montauk, is going to be played by Michael B. Jordan, who is in the recent Black Panther movie. He played the antagonist. A badass antagonist, mind you.
Killmonger.
Yes. So, super fucking cool. I'm excited for it. I've watched the trailer for it now, which is kind of the announcement around it. You know, he posted it, or Michael B. Jordan posted the trailer and his "I'm going to be in it," which is cool. And I'm sure they're going to dramatize stuff to make it longer.
Is it going to be a TV series?
It's going to be a TV series, which is going to bother me because it's one of my favorite books. If you guys don't know what Fahrenheit 451 is, I highly advise you read it. It's one of my top level. I've read it 4 or 5 times. But it's roughly based on the burning of books and knowledge and basically creating a singular mindset for humanity. So, getting away from free thought.
Wasn't that the Black Plague?
So, kind of.
'Cause it killed a lot of like people who were able to read, like literate people.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true. So, yeah, no, but I'm super excited for it. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm sure I'm going to analyze the shit out of it like I do any of my favorite books that go to movies. But I can only hope for the best because Michael B. Jordan's badass, Fahrenheit 451 is badass, so those two should coincide into one slipstream thing of awesomeness. Yes. I said slipstream. Shut up. So this is a nerd podcast. I can do these things. Oops. So yes. What's next? This is an odd one.
Yeah,
Speaking of books going to movies. So, It.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah. It is fantastic. When I speak of it, I
What
mean
is it?
Stephen King's It. The remake of Stephen King's It that came out last year. Was a fantastic movie. It was really well done. I was happy with everything about it. The only part I didn't like was something right in the beginning, and it's irrelevant. So, as you guys know, Chapter 2 is coming out. If you didn't know, you are now in the know. Deal with it. But James McAvoy and Bill Hader are in talks to star in it.
I'm unsure of Bill Hader.
Yeah, so James McAvoy, he's a broad character.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him do a lot of different stuff. Bill Hader is comedy. He plays a serious part in comedy movies every once in a while, but overall he is comedic. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I'm really not.
It's really good.
So, I guess it's the kind of same thing, where Danny McBride was in the newest Aliens, and it worked. So
I didn't see that either. Prometheus sucked dick.
Did not.
Even after I found out that it was like related to aliens, I'm like, why the fuck? They're scientists. Why are they taking off their helmets? It doesn't make any sense.
Because they have... Didn't you ever watch Star Trek? They took their helmets on everything they humanly could.
They put their
That's healthy. Helmet off. Oh, you're not going to do any kind of test. Helmet off. Okay, can we test first? Helmet off. We're dying. What's going on? What's happening? The biosuits didn't work with our helmets off. That's just the nature of science fiction.
It's a willing suspension of disbelief, but I don't know. I just found it really, really slow and annoying.
That's fine.
Prometheus.
That's fine. I don't judge you as a person for that. I judge your weird taste in movies for it, but I don't judge you as a person.
Hey, at least I like the movie 300. Not like someone that we know who doesn't like that movie at all.
Wait. Who was that? Who was that? Was that Taylor?
I wasn't going to out him, but...
That was Taylor! I forgot about that! You weird man. Hi, Tara. And that's okay. Next time, you can start it off in the car. I know, not really. Because that doesn't work when you're trying to do all that. You would kill your phones and your internet so bad. Or you do it on Stitcher.
So you have a battery pack.
You do it on Stitcher. But yes. Hey, Tara. Are you jealous of my Gyarados? You should be. It's fantastic. So, yes. Anyways. But I'm just not... What the fuck? Why is Bieber next to Hater? I don't know what's going on here.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know how he's going to be in a serious role. It's going to be a strange one, but we will deal with it because I want to see it regardless. So,
I don't know. I think he might be able to pull it off. Like from what I've seen, like any comedian can pull off a lot of roles. That
I mean, it makes sense.
Like,
I mean, it's hard to be
Stranger
a
Than Fiction.
Yes,
with Will Ferrell.
And
that was a fantastic movie, and it was more serious role for him. Still a little bit comedy, but more serious role.
Oh, that was a deep movie too. That was fucking deep. I Want You. Box of Flowers. It was so adorable. I love that movie. Anyways, sorry if you haven't watched Stranger Than Fiction, then definitely go pick it up. Yeah, I love that movie so much. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. Yeah, Jay McAvoy. Yes. So, Atomic Blonde. Check that movie out. If you haven't, go check that movie out.
It's a good action.
Holy shit, it's a good movie.
Action movie. There's a lot of like one-shot fight scenes. Charlize Theron is still smoking hot and a fucking badass to boot in this movie. Like,
I would so let her punch me in the face. A lot.
No.
Yeah.
It would hurt. Like, she looks like she's got training and skills
yes.
now.
But it would be worth it, because it would be like, I got fucking punched in the face by Charlize Theron. Which would be cool! It was just so awesome!
And also, like, she did most of her own stunts, so, like, all the bruisings on her that you see throughout the movie...
I think she did all of her own stunts.
Legit her own...
Yeah, getting her ass kicked.
Her own bruises.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack is amazing.
Yes.
That's like, that's like one of the soundtracks.
What are you talking about? No.
To boot.
No, definitely. I mean, once we went and saw that movie, either I was playing it or JP was playing it. It felt like for like a solid month. Sadly, it didn't come out on Spotify for like 2 months. It was just like the made-up soundtrack because you had actually bought it.
I bought it.
Right, and then I was just going with whatever Spotify had. Someone had made the Atomic Blonde soundtrack. Spotify was like, "Thank you for at least doing that much." So, but yeah, it's a fantastic movie. You should watch it. I'm gonna go buy it. I went to buy it last time, and it was sold out. So sad. This was like 2 weeks ago.
Physically or
physically?
Why?
I don't know. I'm in between.
That's another step that you have to do.
There's certain movies I want to own physical copies of solely because I want people to borrow them and watch them. Mm. So I know it's
Amazon.
odd.
You need to let people borrow. It's like every
Amazon and Google. Yeah.
It could be like every month or every 6 months you have like a borrow. It's like, hey, you want to watch this movie? You got borrow it.
Yeah.
And then like you can't lend it out for another 6 months or a year, whatever, whatever.
That would be awesome.
I don't know how that would work out, but that's a crazy idea. Patent pending.
Yeah, it would only work if it was streaming to mobile and TVs only. They could never stream it to a computer. Because there's too much simple stream capture.
They do that somehow. Could they?
Mobile only?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, otherwise you have to do like an emulator. And if you're going through the effort to put an emulator of mobile on your computer, I mean, they're going to figure out a different way.
Or they could say it's like only through Fire Stick.
Something like that.
That, where it's just like, oh, yeah, unless you got a Fire Stick, you can't.
Yeah.
So then, like, Fire Stick sales would increase.
Yes.
And then...
Yeah. So, but yes, borrow things would be awesome. Physical copies are trophies. They are, but not every movie deserves a trophy. So, I mean, it's one of those things. It depends on the movie. It really does. The reason I buy physicals is because I want people to borrow it.
My anime collection is farly outweighs my like blockbuster my.
Do you have like a wall of it all, or is it in boxes?
There used to be a wall of it all, and then when I left England, I'm like, man, it's about time. So I got rid of all my DVD cases. So I have like maybe 500 DVDs in like cases,
I believe
in like
it.
those folder cases things.
And I got 300 in those 2 downstairs. So it does. It gets to a point where you're just like,
this is insane.
Like, it was. I was like, I had like those just like movies and movies, and I was like, this looks irresponsible. I'm gonna put this here.
Yeah, and then all of mine's like alphabetical, so it's just like it's easy to find things, and I'll just be flipping through it, and it's like, what did I let you borrow Berserk? Okay, that's how he saw Berserk.
Yeah.
It's like Matt, our friend Matt, he already knew about Berserk, and I was like, oh, he hasn't seen it. I was like, what? And I was like, hey, Bo, are you watching Berserk? He's like, did it happen yet?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, what happened? I was like, oh, you know what it is when it happens.
Yeah.
I was like,
and I watched it, and he gave me that trophy. That's a good trophy right there.
It doesn't spoil it. If you've never seen Berserk, watch the 1990s TV series. It has 26 episodes.
I haven't even watched the new one. I haven't. I can't. I tried. I keep trying, and I can't.
Oh, the new...
The CGI bullshit.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about like the 3-part movie that came out.
That
one's actually pretty good. It's like updated stuff, but they kind of like took out stuff for the storyline.
Yeah, it's basically Berserk Kai.
Abridged, yeah. Okay. But yeah, like, it doesn't spoil anything. It was like anyone who's watched Berserk and seen Berserk or read the comic books, when I say, hey, have you guys the part where it happens? And it's just like, the person who hasn't seen it, they won't, like, what? What is it? And then once they see it, they're like, it happened!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it happened!
It's a fantastic anime. Everyone should watch that.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're not into anime, it's just a well-written story. I know it's hard for a non-anime watcher to take advice from an anime watcher and like, you should watch anime, because they're all just like, why? It's anime. It's cartoons. It's like, it's not cartoons.
You've watched Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. No fucking cartoons, motherfucker.
It's anime.
Yeah.
It's like, and Bo is like, oh, I heard about this anime. It's like, you didn't tell me about it. It's like, yeah, I'm giving you one at a time. There's a plethora of anime up here.
I mean, Soul Eater works because, like, there's only 2 seasons. I rocked there real quick. I only got 5 episodes left.
Sad panda.
Yeah, I know. But yes, so anyways, where are we at? Last bit of movie news. This one's a little odd. So Mulan, we've talked about this one before. We have some. So they picked the Commander Yen, who's going to be played by Donnie Yoon. Fuck. Brain fart. Sorry. Donnie Yoon. And it looks like Jet Li is going to be in it as the Emperor, possibly.
He's old enough too.
Yeah. But they haven't picked Xu Yan yet. But the part that's bothering me is that they went and they said, okay, well, here's Mulan. Oh, but wait.
In name only.
Yeah. It's name only. She's not going to be battling the Mongols. What's she doing? She's going to be fighting a magic fucking witch.
Are the Mongols and Huns the same?
Or the Huns. Sorry, not the Mongols. Yeah. She's going to be battling a fucking witch. Some magic witch with powers. With magic powers. It's not Mulan!
No, not at all. It's like a weird... It's like you had one job.
I know, right? Like,
you saw the Jungle Book, the remake of the Jungle Book. It was pretty dang similar to the original story.
Everyone loved it.
And then,
how
many other live-action Disney movies were there?
Wow,
there was a couple other ones, but I was just like, they've been pretty close to the source material. So it's like, hey, those movies have been doing pretty good. What if we didn't? But what if we didn't stick to the story?
Let's do not that.
Well, what if we didn't?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think that's going to be a good idea, but what if we didn't?
Yeah, the guy who said, no, let's not do that, they chucked him out the window, if you haven't seen that meme. So, yeah. That's a major fuck up as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why they would change the story. There is no reason to change the story. One, you're dealing with a whole new generation of children who may have not even ever seen Mulan.
Would Eddie Murphy still play Mushu in this?
God, I hope so.
In this new adaptation.
If he's even in it.
He's fighting a witch, so there has to be a magical dragon in there.
I don't know. They already took out other things. I have no confidence anymore. At least they're all Asian. Until we watch the movie, and then there's going to be some fucking white dude somewhere,
Matt Damon.
Yeah. It's going to be Matt Damon as Mushu.
Oh my god. 47 Ronin. What were you guys thinking?
Okay, I love that movie, but I completely fucking understand.
Like, why not use that fucking weapon all the time?
Yeah.
Instead of just the once. It's like, bring out the weapon. And just, I don't know. It's whatever.
Yeah. I do love that movie, but
it's a classic story from the culture. Just retold.
Retort. It's retorted. It's retorted.
It's retorted. It's real bad.
When something's retold, but very poorly.
Retorted.
Oh, how many people do you think we pissed off with that one? Who cares? So unhappy about that one. Mulan is not going to be Mulan.
There better be singing in it.
Oh, there better be singing.
Oh, yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Very close to the source material, too.
This was fantastic.
Very close to the source material as well. And then, like, Mulan. There's going to be that one boardroom. But what if we didn't?
Mulan's one of those ones that's just fantastic. I think...
Didn't it spark, like, a sequel or two?
Mulan? Yeah, I think there's a second one. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think there's a third one, but there is a second one. I have not seen it. I don't want Mulan to be ruined. So
they could redo Hercules with Kevin Sorbo as Zeus.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool Easter egg.
I would want that. So, anyways, that's got me a little grumpy. But let's move on to other things that don't cheer me out much more. But they seem to make JP happy, which is good.
Yeah.
The Craft Brew and Review.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, so this week from Blacktooth Brewing Company, we are drinking Hot Streak, which is a IPA that I don't like. But I'm glad that JP does, because these are the reasons we have two people.
It's not that hoppy.
It's hoppy as fuck. Complete opposite ends of the spectrum here. So, yeah.
I've had hoppy.
Oh, I've had hoppy. Nothing compares to Old Crustration barley wine style ale. That was like having hop barbed wire ripped through my anus.
Have you had Stone's Double IPA?
Yeah, it's not that hoppy.
Compared to this?
This is so much hoppier to me.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Way hoppier.
This is like a springtime hops to me.
Springtime must taste like allergies and asshole to you. Okay, it doesn't actually taste bad. It's just super hoppy. It smells fantastic.
Yeah,
it's like a nice, like, it's a good
floral smell to it.
It's like walking in like a nice grassy field with flowers growing in it. I mean, it smells fantastic.
You should run this down to Hannah. Well, you're not going to drink yours anyway, so.
Yeah, no, it'll chill out right there. Yeah, no, I mean, it smells fantastic. It's great head on it. Visually and aromatically, I have no complaints. It's way too hoppy for me. So I can get no other flavors.
No? Really, it's very light on the hops for me. It's
funny. So, I mean, that's just it. There's such a definitive difference between people's taste buds. I mean, there's a lot of beers that we like that are the same, and it's not that, oh, you're not used to hops. I've been doing this fucking show for like 6 years.
Are yours and Chris's like beer tastes like very similar? So
yeah.
Like you guys didn't like hops at all?
But we still had them anyways. Like, we did that whole Rogue run. I mean,
just like, oh, we're tasting beers that we tasted before. It's like, oh, it's still bad.
It is.
It's like
I've never. Even when we go to the store, I'll pick up an IPA that I'm like, I won't like this. JP might, because it's not just about me. Obviously, I like to.
We'd like to give you the whole gambit of it.
We do.
It's like we don't want to be just like, oh, these are the beers that we like. It's a lot of fruity drinks. There's a lot of gozas and a lot of ambers, a lot of
I mean, that's all it would be if I
shandies.
It would be very I like light beers more, and there are dark beers that are fucking delicious, but it's mostly light beers that I like.
Black Widow, good job, Wayne.
Yes, Black
really
Widow
good.
was delicious.
Did we keep that bottle?
Yeah. It's there.
Oh, there. Okay,
yes.
Cool. I thought we got rid of it.
Yeah, no, I don't get rid of bombers unless it's bad.
Or
like Paradox is going away,
or really bad, because then you know not to ever get it again.
Yeah, that's why I don't get rid of the Rogues. Rogues are a reminder of what I did to myself.
It's insane how many Rogues there are up there.
They have cool bottles too.
They do, and I still almost go by the mantra as like the more detailed.
The
bottle is the less tasty the beer is.
Oh yeah, like Venetucci
Look
Pumpkin
at Venetucci.
Ale.
That is just
bland and delicious.
Very simple.
Epic Brewings. They're very basic bottles.
Black Widow.
Delicious.
Black Widow.
Basic, delicious. What else did we got that was really good? Ommegang. Fancy bottles. Disgusting. Saison from Funkworks. Fucking delicious.
Yeah.
It literally says Saison with an F and W.
Yep, that's it. They have some really good saisons.
Yes. So, speaking of saisons, I want to tell people about this one. On August 26th, Goldcamp Brewing is going to be doing a hibiscus saison ale that they're releasing because it did really well at their anniversary party. I didn't get to try it because I was working, which was sad, but that's okay. So, usually their events start at like 4, so I suggest not missing out on that.
Tara had just posted a link.
Hold on. What is this?
So what are you giving?
Oh.
Oh, nice.
That's fantastic. Personally, if I were going solely by smell, I'd give it like a 3.75. If I'm going by taste, it's like a 0.25.
You're in 4.
Yeah. So I honestly don't feel like my opinion is fair on this one because the hops is so painful for me.
For a 6.2 like IPA, it is. The smell is nice. There's not too much kick at the end. I don't know what he's talking about. I've had worse.
Well, I've had worse too.
I've had better. I don't know how you would say that. Like a more bitter hops taste to it than this.
No, I've had way, way more bitter beers. But yeah, no, this is...
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and like all the fancy bottled beers tasted like shit.
I know. It really is.
It's like, and all the just like the plain stuff is like the beer speaks for itself.
Yes, it's very true. Yeah, I mean, you really look at the whole wall. It's like shit, man.
I was like, that one's shitty. That one's shitty. That one's actually pretty good. That
Yeah.
one's shitty.
So, yeah. Anyways, so I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 2.
4.
I'm gonna give it a 2. Out of the hoppy beers I don't like, it's not as painfully hoppy as some of them. So I'm just gonna give it a 2. So I'm trying to be fair about this one because I don't want mine to drop it so much, especially since JP likes it so much. So I think a 3 is fair for this one.
3 is fair.
Between the two of us. So that's a 3 out of 5. Still a damn good score.
And why did we score it, Bo?
That's because we post all of our beers on Untappd.
It's been a while.
And we did one 2 weeks ago. On Untappd, UNTAPPD. I'm going to let you write the review for this one. It is a website and app where you can go and watch beers. You can go and score your beers and check out beers that we've had as well.
You can find suggestions, cheer other folks about. It's like, oh, you like this beer? Cheers, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So, but go check us out on there. We're on there as SLYK Radio.
I'm on there as J Pizzletron.
And Shell is on there at Shell Shock. Shell Shock. I believe.
Is it Shell Shock? Or
It's
is
Shell
it
Shock Cosplay.
Shell like a seashell?
No, it's not Shell like a seashell. That was her old one. So yeah, it's Shell Shock. Let's take a beer photo. Clean it with my boob. Beer! There we go. Yes, so beer. So make sure you check us out on there. But last bit of the show, we always want to make sure to remind you guys to go to Hangins, our website, or go to our website, solikeyouknow.com. Get your Hangins today, $4.99 with free shipping. Pick it up, have it shipped to you. Super awesome, super convenient. But you know what, guys? That's it for our show. Yeah. It go very quickly, you know?
It's still the same length.
That's, yeah.
We've gotten really good about that.
Yeah, they're, like right at an hour. Fantastic. Much better than the 3-hour shows it used to be. But
kind of miss them because they were the filler that I would listen to when I was working.
That's fair. I mean, we can get drunk one time and just have a stupid long show.
Welcome to the drunk cast of Slick's show.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happening? It's random talk and slicking freaking hard.
Aren't you hot?
So, but anyone who's listening, anyone who listens later, I highly, highly, highly beg of you, please hit that like, love, laugh, whatever button.
Share it.
It helps us out.
Hit the bell.
Yeah. Gets us out there, and I can actually get us to more events and stuff like that, so it's super cool. It helps us out.
We should try, not this year, but next year, try to get to E3.
Yes.
Or Tokyo, the TGS, Tokyo Gaming.
If we can get past 1,000, I think we sure can. And then making sure to actually get on YouTube. So Twitch will be a big thing too there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Don't forget we put out new episodes every Thursday, Mountain Standard Time, 9:30, right here on right here on Facebook, and I'm not doing well. Spreaker.com at SLYK Radio.
Have any empty space on your iPhone or Android phone and dying to fill it up? Download the Spreaker app and subscribe to our podcast. Stream us on Stitcher and Smart Radio. New shows every Thursday.
So Like You Know is not responsible for anything. Ever.
Produced by Slick Solutions, somewhere in Colorado.
And So Like You Know is completely weightless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
Don't you forget it.
Bitches.
Yeah.
Lady-o, have a fantastic evening. We will see you next week. We love you. Follow our Facebook feed. We post stuff. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye, guys. Gotta dress up like a bat.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
I can dig it.
A bat?
I can dig it.
I'm gonna dress up like a sexy bat.